You'd think they'd learn from Schlepp's ban and the horrible decisions and responses that they had made after, but clearly they didn't. On January 7th, 2026, Roblox required players to verify their age on their accounts with either a face scan or an ID. If you didn't verify your age, you weren't able to talk at all, and if you did verify, you were locked to only being able to chat between the age group you were put into. Backlash following the update was insane, with players protesting in-game using signs, switching their display names to things that say they can't chat, and by leaving the platform. And while this was supposed to make the platform safer for kids, it actually had the opposite effect. Not even 2 weeks afterwards, people began selling verified accounts that fell into certain age groups, making it arguably easier for child predators to find and communicate with victims. After all of this, 15-year-old Thomas Medlin went missing. Although he was last seen on January 9th, 2026, Schlepp had posted about it on Twitter on January 23rd, 2026, which brought it to many more people's attention. Well, hey guys, Editing Swifter right here. So I'm literally editing this video, right? The one that you're watching right now. I go on Twitter to get a screenshot of Schlepp's post about Thomas Medlin, and this is what I'm greeted by. Holy crap, dude. Okay, so the TLDR from what I can get from this is they are safe. However, so initially, they were supposed to meet this guy Saturday, right? Last day of January. But they were intercepted by a family member, and yeah. And then at around 5 p.m., they went missing. Deputies responded to the home at 8 p.m., and they examined the devices. Snapchat was deleted, but they got it back. They found all the stuff. So then they launched a massive search alongside the FBI, U.S. Marshal Service, and the Florida Highway Patrol. Again, this is all according to this article. Wait, no, this is CBS, so should be reliable, but take all this with a grain of salt just to be safe. And then, yeah, eventually they ended up catching the guy, and, you know, the girls got back safe and sound. But I think this just drives my point home that you need to stop playing Roblox, and if you are a parent watching this and you have kids that play Roblox, you need to get them off there, because we are into February and we are already at 2 kids who were kidnapped. Now granted, they made it back safely, but that means 6 kidnappings from Roblox so far, just this year alone, which is horrible and horrifying and all of that stuff. And I'm glad that this sack of shit is in jail for this. Yeah, that's all I really have to say for this. I really wish I could say that this is where it ends, but it doesn't end. On January 26, 2026, Roblox officially responded. The response starts with, "We are deeply concerned about a report involving a missing child, Thomas Medlin, in New York, and our thoughts are with him and his family." Already, this start to a response of a kid missing because of your platform is horrible. Nobody gives a flying fuck that your thoughts are with him and his family. People want you to say you're aware, say you're doing everything you can to find the kid, and then actually get to doing it. Continuing with the response, they say that when they learned someone was missing, they began an investigation, searching through previous law enforcement inquiries and reaching out to law enforcement to offer any support in their investigation. They proceed to say, quote, "After a thorough review, here is what we have found." They then list that there were, quote, "no attempts to direct him to an off-platform communication method, no sharing of off-platform contact information, including usernames, phone numbers, or other communication methods. All chat content was consistent with in-game discussions, and that there was, quote, no indication that he used voice chat." They finish the statement off with, "We are holding Thomas and his family in our hearts as we hope for his safe return. We will continue to provide our full support to law enforcement throughout their investigation." So, not only do they deny that they had anything to do with it, and by extension denying the parents' claims, but they also just say more bullshit about how they hope he returns safe, as if that's going to change anything and magically make him appear. To make matters worse, Schlepp makes another post also on the 26th of January 2026, which shows the already heavily discussed Thomas Medlin case that I was just talking about, but also mentions a total of 3 other kids that have gone missing as a result of Roblox. A teenager of an unspecified age, and 2 girls, one of age 16, and her sister, age 10. And things do somehow get even worse. Roblox hasn't made a statement on any of the other 3 missing kids that I had just mentioned, but in the same tweet, Schlepp had said that, quote, "If this continues at the same rate, that puts us at 48 missing children in December." At the time of me writing this, on February 2nd, 2026, Thomas Medlin is still missing. In exactly 1 week, it will have been a month since he was last seen. Each day, the chances of finding him alive, or even at all, decrease greatly. If you have any information on Thomas or his whereabouts, please contact the number on screen. Roblox has shown time and time again that they ignore people's opinions and words, but what they can't ignore is the very thing that they care about the most: profit and statistics. They've also shown time and time again that that's all we are to them: profitable statistic, a number to appease their shareholders. And while 1 or 2 people alone quitting Roblox won't make them think twice, if enough people quit at once and show that they're fed up with Roblox's bullshit, it might just make them listen. I don't care how much money I've spent on this game. I don't care about my Roblox account. I care more about my morals and the safety of the innocent people on this platform that can or have fallen victim to Roblox's negligence towards its users. I've disabled monetization on this video because my goal is not to make money off of this, it's to spread awareness, so please, share this video with your friends and family, your parents, your grandparents, uncles, aunts, anybody, because I want to spread awareness so that people can realize that Roblox isn't safe for their kids, and as long as David Baszucki is the CEO of Roblox, it never will be.